All right, here we are, everybody, in the heart of New York City, the capital of theater. And I have to say, when I think theater, I think of not only one of the greatest directors that I've had the pleasure of meeting, but also a personal friend and dear mentor of mine, Frank M. Calo. We are here because of your play, To Life. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Oh, thank you so much. First of all, I want to thank you and your team, Tim and everybody, for being here. And you guys are always pull through for me, man. And God bless you both, man. Thank you.
No, Frankie, what you're doing is you're creating work and art for so many amazing actors, for yourself, for the amazing actors out there to ply their craft. What people don't realize is that we're in the theater capital of the world, but it is not easy to start a play, to get something off the ground. I'd love to hear about your journey with To Life, how it started, where we are today, and what we're doing here at MDA Studios, which is very fascinating.
Well, first of all, no matter how old you get, what I tell people is the process. To me, is I'm not in front of the scene camera. I like behind the camera. I'm in love with the process, and the process is what you have to be. I'm in love with storytelling, and theater it is coming back a lot in New York because of the film situation. I'm a film producer and director as well, but and I'm switching back to theater because in LA there's like nothing really happening, and it's hard to get your film. But a lot of people are coming back to the stage, and the process is important. And even I have been working on this play for 6 years.
Wow.
We in serious different stages of development with the same cast, except for one, Jeffrey, who you'll meet later. But what they've been through with us, and Nicole has been with us. She's one of the best stage managers in the business, and she's an AD now, and she's working on that level. And I have a great crew behind me. I trust her. I trust my cast, and that's important because even I struggle 6 years of putting this together. And I'm talking about we did a showcase of it, and we had money to go for an off-Broadway show at that time.
Yes.
I raised the money, and then COVID hit, and I was lucky because I was able to give my money back to the investor.
Very lucky. That's great.
Yes,
Yep.
very much. And then what happened is I look at the play. If we would have done it then, and look at the process now and the progress of the play, it's so much better now.
Oh, yeah.
And what you're going to see on Wednesday night is the reading of it because we're ready to move it to a Broadway level, off-Broadway level, and that's what this all is all about. We're rehearsing for a final stage reading of this new process, the new play, the new rewrites, and our goal is to move it to Broadway and off-Broadway very soon in the fall.
That's fantastic, Frank. Now, for our fans that are watching that aren't versed in the business, you're a director, you're kind of taking this play from the start to finish. Now, we're here at MDNA Studios, right? MDA Studios. And it's fascinating because so many people, when they think of the theater, just see the end product, the big stage, the lights. I'd love for you to explain the process a little bit because what's fascinating is this is where it starts, in the rehearsal space, and then it goes to the read, then it goes to stage. I'd love for you to talk about the process as a director. How is it from taking your cast, your story, and taking it from here to the stage?
We're all learning, and to me, the script is everything. Eventually, you get to this. We're in our 20th draft.
Wow.
Full draft.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
just like one little line. Full draft where we sat down and said, "This is not working." We changed it. We worked. And to me, the script is very important because the script eventually will tell you what to do. If you listen
Yep.
to it, a lot of young filmmakers, they impose ideas and the script's not ready. But don't do a project unless you know that script is ready because the process is the script, the storytelling. That's what we are. We are storytellers. Whether you're an actor, director, writer, we're still in the same league
Oh, yeah.
of storytelling. That's my job. That's what I tell my cast. That's why when I say you come in here, it's not about you as the actors. It's not about me as a director or Eve as the writer. It's about the story that we are executing to tell. And you have to keep your eye on it. And it's your story.
Yep.
Now you could take it or Tim could take it and the same play, because I know it's well written.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
And you
yeah.
and you have your own voice on it. That's okay too. That's what you want the play to be. But in the end, this is our view of this one particular family that's has a major issue, but it's a very positive story about a man who's on his deathbed and he's trying to reconcile his family before he goes. And it's a very sensitive story. Now, in the beginning stages, we had one draft, we had everybody dying. I think that's when you came to the show.
I saw that. Yeah.
The mom was dying, the dad was dying.
Everybody's gone. Just
Even the hamster was dying. And then they had a cat who died. And then I'm watching the showcase, I'm going, man, there's so much death here.
Everybody's walking out the prep. So then,
That's one of the things we did. We got rid of all that,
yeah,
and then we just focus on the story that we want to tell. It's a long process. It's hard to say in 3 minutes, but you just learn the process, because that's something. And at my age, I still believe in the craft.
100%.
Craft. I still believe in that, and that's what I tell people that who work with me, for me. And I say, you come in with the craft because I still believe in it, and that's what I do. If I don't have that, then I'm just work for hire, and I'm just, okay, do this, which I've done as a director for TV and stuff. You just say, oh, do this, do that. Okay, I'll get that shot for you. But when it's yours, it's precious.
Frank, that's so beautifully said, and your respect for the craft is so obvious. You love this business, you love this craft. Now, for young, up and coming, aspiring directors, writers, producers, you said it, respect the process, understand the craft, take the time, do the rewrites. Now, that may be easier said than done when you're a young 21-year-old coming up. How do you I know you've been there yourself. How do you start to kind of tailor back a little bit and say, you know what, I'm gonna respect the process, even though you want it to go so bad. I want to make it now.
The good thing about that is that I know where I want to take this cast.
Sure. Yeah.
I can't rush it to them. I got to get them up to my speed.
Sure.
And then if it gets there and it's not working, I'll go, oh God,
something's going on. Yes.
Well, okay, guess what?
Yeah.
Let's find that actor. No.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Always blame the actors first. That's you. You're out of here. That's it.
No, but then you realize, wait, this needs working.
Yeah.
And it's a collaboration. Young directors, you're not God. You don't know answers. You're not an acting teacher.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks they directors could go in.
So well said.
Actors.
Yeah.
You're not. You're a director telling a story, and we all have flaws. And the biggest hardest thing that I had to learn the hard way, I'm still working on, is let go of your ego.
Yes.
Because Nicole could say something, or Eve could say something, or the cast could say something, and if I'm closed-minded and go, nah, it's got to be my way, what am I going to learn? What am I there? What are they? They're going to turn on you.
Very quickly. Yeah.
You don't want that. So you listen to people's ideas as long as it stays within the framework. Now, I know I'm kind of tough on set because I have to, because I know in this business, in my business, especially the film business, people are there. You got 40, 80 people walking around.
Yeah.
They don't care about you.
No.
They like to see you fall.
Of course, they'll run you over quick. Absolutely right. Yeah.
My theory is I like to have people around me that when I know I'm going to fall in that trench.
Yes.
I know it. And I know I'm going to fall in that trench. I need people around me that's going to give me my hand. Their hand.
100% right.
Let me help you out there. Because a lot of people in our business, they'll stand there a lot.
They'll let you fall. 100%.
Exactly. And then that's your fault.
Oh yeah.
The director's fault. Or whatever position.
You hired the wrong team. You had the wrong team around you.
Collaboration. There's not one boss. There's not one. The biggest thing we all have is raising the money for anything.
100% tough.
So that's hard. But once you get it, people waste it.
Yes.
They go out to dinner. No, it's for the project. You put it in.
Put it in.
Put everything into the project, and you give it your all. Because in the end, it's not you. It's no longer yours.
Yes.
It's once you put it out there, it's not yours anymore. No, everybody says, "Oh, it's my movie." No, it's the audience. It's in the universe now. So the universe has it, and the audience is going to say, "I hate this. I love it. I don't like it. I love it." Whatever. But all we can do is do the best we can of rolling the dice and just throw it on the table.
See what hits.
Whatever hits, that's where we're at.
That's the best way to put it, Frank, and that's a great analogy. Now, Frank, you mentioned having a great team around you, great people, and now in this particular play, To Life, not only do you have great legends like Lonnie Ackerman around you, you have Eve, who wrote the play, who's phenomenal. You mentioned Nicole, who's your stage manager, who's fantastic. You also have your daughter in this play, which you have to be so proud of, seeing Francesca here. How is it getting to not only direct, legends of the stage and screen, legends of the business, people that are great in the business, but now your own daughter?
Well, we're all on the same level.
Sure.
And that helps. They understand me. We grew up to a relationship where Lonnie is incredible. She was a lifesaver. Joe Menino, who plays her husband.
Yes, yeah.
And then we have this new kid named Josh Tyler. He's just coming in now. He's the one that has more fresh ideas than we do.
Good for him. That's good. Yeah.
He's not like the actors. You see the actors, they're like, oh my God, this changed from last starts. But he's like, oh, it didn't change from me.
It's fresh, yeah.
So it's fresh. And I love that. I saw them in rehearsal the other day, and they're like, I don't give them the script until they hit the rehearsal.
Good.
And then they're reading it, and I can see their minds think it. That's what I want to.
Good.
I can see them thinking. I can see them working. I can see them. They're like, oh, this is gone. Oh, man, I don't say that anymore. But he's like, oh, I'm just going right through it. But I have these people are wonderful. God bless them all. I mean, Joe and Josh and Lonnie, Francesca, Jim.
Yes. Jim, fantastic.
We built that role up too. That was a nothing role.
Yeah.
I said to Eve, if we're not going to do with anything with this character, get him off. I'm not paying a paycheck for him.
Why is he sitting there?
Not
Yeah,
even having
yep.
just opening doors and saying goodbye. Now we built up that relationship with the patient and the doctor.
Good.
And he plays the doctor. We have Francesca, who's my daughter. She's in the motion picture, motion caption.
Yes, you're doing great.
And she's doing well. So we have a great bunch of actors. All I got to do is show up and give my notes, and they'll get it.
Oh yeah,
And then as a director, I have to let it go.
That's right.
I have to say, you guys do it now. Let them take it over, man, because they're the ones that's going to be doing it.
100%.
When you roll the camera, they're the ones that have to do it.
That's it.
Based on our framework.
Yes.
All I'm doing is giving them a framework.
100%.
Yeah.
Now, Frank, March 5th, we're going to have a stage reading of this, To Life downtown. I'd love to hear more about that. Everybody can come out there, see this, support people like Frank M. Calo, support the arts. We're going to see To Life March 5th. Frank, I'd love for you to tell our audience a little bit where they can see it, how they can get involved.
Playwrights Horizon is downtown, not the Playwrights Horizon at Times Square. They're affiliated, and they opened a building downtown, right across the street from the Public Theater.
Okay, great.
440 Lafayette Street, 7 p.m., Wednesday, March 5th.
Okay.
Evening. Great. There's going to be great people in the audience who are listening. We have investors there. We have some people there. And come on down and listen to a really good play. And you'll see the works. And so, some of the people are coming that saw different stages.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
So I'll be interested to hear what they think.
Of course.
And so come on down. We'll have a lot of fun. And then join us in the fall on Broadway.
Everybody, check him out. Frank M. Calo, FMC Productions. This is To Life. He is not only an incredible mentor, a guidance. He guides so many people through this craft, through this business. Frank, you are truly a selfless individual that has helped so many individuals, including myself. I have to thank you so much for everything. To Life, March 5th. Get out there. Make sure you check this out. We are here to support the arts, support plays like this. To Life, get down there. Frank, thank you so much. I can't wait to speak to the rest of your cast today. We're going to have a great package that, of course, you guys can watch on YouTube, Fossum TV, Red Coral Universe, along with iHeartRadio, Audible, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Make sure to get out there, support this episode, support To Life. Make sure to support Frank M. Calo. FMC Productions. Check it out. You can go online. You can follow on Instagram. This is what it's all about. People learn from veterans that are in the business, that are willing to give their time to help people in this craft. It is so important. Frank, thank you again.
Thank you. And thank you guys for, because you guys give us a voice and you guys give us a platform to get it out there.
Thank you so much.
You guys, we wouldn't get an audience. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Frank. I appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. Always a pleasure. Thank you.